I wanted to start out with something more scenic this morning, a little. I'm continuing, and I want to say what an FBI agent in Atlanta said to me in '82, and I quote, "You know what people do with what you're telling." He faked yawning and boredom, and he said, "They're saying," and he continued saying, "You bore them. They won't care until they see how it affects them." And he's talking about mind control. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm like James Bond or Secret Agent Man. They've given me a number and taken away my name. Uh, the agent was referring to the use of mind control, programming subjects and modifying behavior that's affecting the subject's decision making, programming one to commit murders, mass or otherwise, rifle, fly plane into a mountain and ocean, and the wrong person pays for the crime. Mind control was forced upon a target without knowledge or consent. How could Hassan, the psychiatrist, defend himself at the Fort Hood shootings when he didn't even know he'd been programmed, just as the VA Virginia Tech shootings, April 16th, '07, etc., etc. In previous videos, and Facebook and Twitter, I've told of my writing a medical malpractice manuscript, MD, A License to Kill, which is unpublished because it tried to kill me. Also, my kidnapping in '41 by members of my own family who joined forces with the Freemasons known as the New World Order, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers. Henry Kissinger was a part of the group, and my Uncle George, who stole the crown from my Uncle King Edward VIII in 1937, when George joined forces with, became allies with President Franklin Roosevelt, Joseph Kennedy, then ambassador to England, 36 to 46, so they kicked him out, who planned my kidnapping in '41. I was born in '39. So now the U.S. and the New World Order were taking out world leaders back then. All of this is war crimes. Hague, Netherlands, that's where the war crimes are held. Now Elizabeth is the illegal monarch of Britain. Her father was the one who stole the crown illegally from my father and meant to kidnap me. She follows in her father's footsteps, and she represents the best interests of the United States government. How would I stand a chance of having war crimes tribunal held when Elizabeth and Charles and another relative of mine, Beatrice was the Queen of the Netherlands. She's abdicated, and I want you to listen because it's very important. She abdicated April the 30th of her 13 this year, but she began her reign April the 30th of 80. That's when I was trying to get the book published, and they put antifreeze in me and just about did away with me. So I've had chemical, psychological warfare you wouldn't believe. I've had every law in the book broken here. So when they talk about taking the Syrian leader over to the Netherlands in war crimes, maybe they should take a look at me, what's been done to me since I was kidnapped in '41, and what's happened to the British, what happened to my mom and dad. The British have been made to fight the American wars, and they're hostages just as I am. By the way, Elizabeth and Beatrix of the Netherlands, or Beatrice, however she pronounces, but I wouldn't want me not to pronounce her name right when they've taken mine away and given me the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Childers, Moulton, Alabama. But they've been filmed as members of the New World Order in the Hague, Netherlands, where I would bring war crime against them, against Elizabeth anyway, and the people who are still doing it to me have made no effort to correct it. The crimes are still going on against me and my children and the British. The USA controls Elizabeth. They control the war crimes in The Hague. It's they that would be taken in for war crimes. Fat chance in hell I would get it brought, any justice whatsoever.